Hello and welcome, viewers from around the world. I'm Kristen Schwartz, licensed midwife and MC here at Gold Learning. And today I'm chatting with Kristie Newton about her upcoming presentation titled The Evolution of Transport, One Team's Journey. Welcome, Kristie.
Thanks, Kristen. Thanks for having me.
It's so lovely to have you here. Here at Gold, we're working on a brand new package that's titled Safe Travels Best Practice for Neonatal Transport Lecture Pack. I'm so excited about this brand new package, packed full of great information there on neonatal transport. But before we head into your presentation, I just want to know, where in the world are you located?
I am located in Toronto, Ontario, in Canada.
Fantastic. So I know you are originally a respiratory therapist, is that correct? And you are now in the transport team. So tell us a little bit about your background, your journey, and how you ended up there and how this became a passion of yours.
Thanks, Kristen. Happy to share that. So I joined Sick Kids in 1998 when I graduated from as a respiratory therapist. And I joined Sick Kids where I worked in the neonatal intensive care unit. I'm in transition to the neonatal transport team in 2003. So over the last 23 years, I can't believe it, I've really basically had a career in this profession, providing best practice in transport medicine to really patients around Toronto, but really internationally also. So I've been really lucky in my career choice. And I was really honored to be invited to speak today to really talk about my journey on the team and really the journey with Sick Kids and the transport team and the evolution, because it looks much different today than it did in the infancy stage.
Oh, I can only imagine. And you said you have been there for quite a long time. So even since you have been there, it must have gone through amazing changes there as well.
Yeah, it really has. And I worked as a clinician on the team for quite some time, and
Mhm.
had an opportunity to really to be in a leadership role, and I wanted to take that opportunity and really continue my passion, which has been transport medicine,
Mhm.
and lead the team. So here I am as the manager of the team for the last 2 years.
Fantastic.
Of course, in the timing of COVID,
Yeah.
but really, despite all that, it's been a really a passion and a gift to represent this team, truly.
Mm, it sounds wonderful. You are now the manager. I saw also that you were the transport coordinator. Are you still doing that as well?
So funny enough, so I did that for many years, and I
Hmm.
do manage the team. But when things are busy, my job is operations and people. So I put my trans coordinator hat back on, and I support that often, actually. And I love being able to flex into that role when needed. And
Mhm.
when transport's busy and you're needed, you do what you can.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, you do what you have to, and where you can help as well. Yeah, that role I can imagine is also it's a challenge because you are coordination is so important. Who gets what? Who needs to know what? All this communication as well, decision making. I can imagine you really have to be on your toes there as well in that capacity.
Yeah, you do, and it's a tremendous role. You're coordinated service to the team and to the patient for the care that you're providing. So it's a fantastic role, and it's a unique role, I would say, to the province.
Hmm.
And I don't think we can do without it. So. For the example of is when they're busy and we need to pull resources to pull the transport coordinator, you can't leave that role unattended. So
Right.
that's where I would take off my manager hat and hop in as the
Jump
transport
into that.
coordinator.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about your presentation, the evolution of the transport, one team's journey. So, what can we look forward to?
So, I think to your point, even since I've been here on the team, you know, the the team itself has changed in terms of people, personnel, infrastructure, system, process. And when you really when we were asked, when we were reached out to talk about our presentation, there's just such a story to tell. And how do you not share that broadly? And we work with a lot of international fellows and physicians and people every day. And there's many people across the globe has been a part of this journey. And it's just it's really exciting to kind of review it and look back to where we began and where we've come. And yeah, it's from patient population, we used to be a team that started with the tiniest, and now we service up to 18 years old. And
Mm,
I can share with you, with COVID, we've also supported adult transports just to
interesting.
support the movement of adults in the community.
Wow, that's a fantastic work right there. I know, and you said it before. When when you need it, you jump in, no matter what capacity
Mhm.
that, or what area that is. So, absolutely wonderful there. You mentioned that you started out in the neonatal care in the intensive care unit, and then transitioned to transport. What advice or recommendation would you give to somebody who's looking into that, who's maybe working at a neonatal intensive care unit and thinking about moving into transport? What can you tell them?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kristen. I think, looking back, I probably have never thought I would land where I am today. I love babies, and I have a passion of respiratory care and medicine. And I would say, before you make that step in terms of moving out of the world of a specific ICU, experience is such a key component of transport medicine, because what I can tell you, it's all the experiences and the care that you provide in different areas that really help transition to the world of transport. It is a different world. And what I can say to you, without that experience and background and really, really strong knowledge, which is key, you need to pull on that resource when you're out, in the middle of nowhere,
Mm,
stabilizing a patient with limited resources.
mhm.
Um, so, like, an amazing opportunity for anyone in the healthcare profession, nurses and respiratory therapists. But definitely, I would say, ICU experience, give yourself time to grow and get that experience, and really have a really strong background before you jump into transport.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that knowledge. Yeah, give yourself time to grow, learn, gain experience, because it is a different world out there.
It really
Absolutely.
is. It really is.
Oh, well, Kristie, thank you so much for sitting down here with me and talking about the wonderful work you're doing out there in the team. And also, of course, dipping into your presentation a little bit. And I am looking forward to this presentation now very much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kristen. Take care. Be safe.
And to our viewers here, if you would like to find out more about this presentation and all the other presentations in the lecture pack, we would like to invite you to visit goldlearning.com and goldneonatal.com. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye for now.